you have here Swagger is getting added in this case here. Okay, if you come down here, you can see use Swagger UI. So with the help of this, Swagger documentation is getting added. Okay, it is adding in this manner here. This is the starting point of the application. It is going to work like a console application initially, but ultimately it launches a web application. In the .NET, to create console applications or desktop applications, we use the main method. In the web applications, you never have any main method. So some of you are saying that you have done with .NET. So .NET Core or .NET Classic .NET, on which .NET platform you worked?
C#.NET Framework 3.5.
Okay, but web applications or desktop applications or console applications, what type of applications you develop?
I worked on desktop applications.
So desktop application. So in the desktop application, you have a main method.
Yeah.
So that launches actually required form for you. So desktop application contains number of web forms. Number of Windows forms.
Yeah, correct.
So one of the forms must be starting form. So in the main method, we launch that particular form. From that, we can access other forms. Okay, but in the .NET Core, in the web applications, you don't have any main method kind of thing. You can launch some page. From that page, you are navigating to another page. But when it comes to .NET Core, now it is changed totally. So initially, it's the main method. It's going to be starting your server. So then it creates a builder. I mean, web application builder it creates. Then you are adding so many things to this. So many middleware we are adding here. One of the things is what here? Swagger Gen. Okay. So then after that, what is happening? We are allowing, you know what is CORS? Cross origin resource sharing. Okay. So here we are allowing any origin, any method, any header. Then after that, if it is development environment, we go with the Swagger. Otherwise, Swagger is not available. So if it is development environment, then app.useswagger, app.useswagger UI. So this way, first of all, we go to the program.cs file. From there, actually, it launches. At the end, you have map app.run. Application starts running. That means here web server is going to be using this particular thing. Web server can be Kerstal web server or it can be IIS. So .NET uses these two servers, either Kerstal or you go with the IIS. So when you hear certain things, you need to note down. These are very important. What is a web server? What is the HTTP server? They ask you. Kerstal web server or we use here IIS web server. So further we need to explore how they are going to work. How to deploy onto those, you need to understand. Okay, so just I'm referring here. Further, we need to go over that. Now I have a driver controller. In the driver controller, there is one endpoint. So this is exactly what post method. This is going to contain multiple here endpoints in this. Basically, driver is going to be the endpoint here, but number of methods you have in this. Post method, get method, put method, delete method. We don't have any name, just we have only post. On the top, you have a decorator, HTTP post. Okay, and using task parallel library, we are doing it. So what is task parallel library? You try to find TPL. It's called as TPL. What is task parallel library? Okay, so if you look with the .NET 3.5, there are so many changes. Okay, there are so many changes actually. Async await kind of things have come. Task parallel libraries are coming into scenario. Okay, so these are the advancements you have these days in the .NET. To get a job, definitely you need to know all these things because in interviews they are asking all these things unless you depend on the proxy. Okay, so next thing is here, I am calling this post method. Okay, so in the post method, what we do? We are actually extracting text from the given object. So we have an object here from body object file. Object file is containing here. If you look at this, there are two fields in this. And the object file. Somewhere I think class is created on the top. Okay. Yeah, this is file upload API, public class file upload API, image name, file as base 64. we were sending base 64 encoded data. Okay, so that data is actually converted back into byte array. This is byte array. It is not this one. Here it is. From base 64 string, it's converting everything into byte array. So we are creating here a memory stream. You have different types of streams. File stream you have. Okay, so in the same manner, we have a memory stream. In the memory itself, we maintain. So we created memory stream that contains whatever bytes we got from the base 64 encoded string. Then here what we do, we are trying to extract text from the OCR. So we created here OCR engine. So using OCR engine, we are extracting text and we are giving the output to object. Okay, so which object I am returning in this case? If you see here in this case, task driver. So driver object is getting returned here. So driver object is having so many fields. One of the field is here what name. So whatever text is getting extracted, I am assigning to here in this case just name. What I'm doing here, object.name equal to output. So this is coming to the front end. Now let me show you. Okay, so here it is driver app. Okay, again I refresh this here. Now I can take a file. The file is here JPG file. So it is job.jpg. I have opened it, then upload file. When you upload file, it is coming into this particular post method. You can here go with this one by one. You can retrieve from this. I'm debugging this. You're getting text. Okay, now press F5. If you see in the front end, you can get the data here. Job offer letter format, date, candidate, name, title, everything is coming here. Okay, so you need to make whatever I shared with you working properly. In my system, it's working. So your task is to make that working perfectly.
Okay, I got it. I'll try today. Yes.
For that, you need to go through some you need to search how Angular is working, how to upload a service. So all the things you need to look into that. Or else I can show code here, try to compare what you are missing. So if you come to Angular, so in the Angular, we have a app component. So in the app component, when I click on the upload file, read and upload file. So this method is getting called. Here I am calling the service API I am calling here. This dot driver service dot upload file. I am passing the file here. Okay, whatever file object I have here, that file I am sending here. So this is getting uploaded. Whenever, I mean, it's returning that particular text or it's returning a driver object, I'm going to get the driver object here. I'm printing on the screen. Okay, if you see, if you come and see here, you can find it using console.log. You can see here, while uploading, we have this, but now I removed. Okay, I have removed or have the object I have, sorry, I have object here. If you expand, you can find here in the name. So you have in the name all this text. So using here console.log, you can print in the console of the browser. Okay, so here in this, I'm calling that particular thing, then I'm taking all the data into some object. Any meaning is what? It can be any type of data. In the Angular, one of the types is here any. Okay, it is going to be any kind of thing. It's not actually, in this case, strongly typecasted. Any means it can be any object. Then from that, I'm taking here object.name or rest.name. So the rest.name I'm taking here, instead of rest.name, I can go here with the object. Okay, so same thing in the object and in the rest, we have same thing. So you can go with the rest.name or you can go with the object.name. And that is coming into text area. This dot text area value equal to resp name. So if you look in the front end, what I'm doing here, so here I have taken div. Then what I'm doing here, I'm using string interpolation. This feature is called a string interpolation. Whatever string variable you have, that you can put, and around that you need to have the two curly brackets. So this is string interpolation. With the help of that, we are printing the text whatever we have in the div tag. So it is this much only. But if you look at the code, okay, driver service, if you see how it is written, try to see in this. Okay, first of all, I have declared here API URL. This is HTTP headers we have. Then after that, in the upload file, okay, upload file, TBL file, file upload, observable any, followed by return this dot HTTP dot post any. That means whatever type of data you are getting, it can be any type. Then API URL, JSON.stringify, the file, we are converting this into which format? Now here into whatever object you have, that you are converting into JSON object. Then HTTP options. With the help of this, it's working now. So this is the code which is working perfect. Okay, so today try to resolve these issues.
Yeah, I'll try.
Now, Sitaram, you want to discuss something about database?
Yeah. So we have, let me share my screen. I think I already shared the details in the message, in the group message, but I just want to go over that. Yeah. So, yeah, I think the discussion, right? So the whole intention of this particular process, project, the discussion, it is picking up momentum. Thank you all for contributing and for sharing. And one observation which I see, like if at all we are stuck with any issue, right? So please try to put that in the group, okay? So that we may or may not get the answer immediately, but that will be used so that we can be prepared for the session. Okay, so that way it will be useful, but it is up to you. Okay, just like it, put a message after trying for some time. Okay, so this is a discussion, like this is the high level design doc that was actually shared earlier. Like as we were talking about, 5 different processes or modules which you have, like law register is our main application which we started working on. For now, till we like to get to some concept of the design and all, right? So we just trying to limit it to this register page so that, okay, we just want to know the concepts which you are going to use during the process. We can just try to be more familiar with the topics which you're going to use. For that purpose, at this point, we're just trying to put it only for the register functionality at this time. But yeah, obviously, we are going to discuss all other processes, other modules also, which we discussed earlier. Now, in this case, the design which we were just trying to think, okay, you can come up with your constructive design, okay, or some other idea, but let us just start working on some of them. Okay, so this is the process which we're just trying to form. This is not a well-framed one. This has to go inside. Okay, this particular one has to go along with the topic. Okay, so this is what which we have designed. Okay, initial thought process which we just put that. And for this, what is the source of data which you are going to get? So this particular process, what is the source which you are going to have? So this process, I gave these details in the message, okay? Like this is the first one, which we are just trying to talk about the task status. Like, so these are the fields, okay? And then it is, these are the fields which we want and also the button, and then apply the styling, okay? Like using the CSS functionality, which we want to use. And these features, as we are already mentioning, so it is already available in the system. Okay, in the channel, we have the features. And for this, I just put some high-level functionalities which we are expecting. So these are the functionalities which you have. Okay, like I don't know if you are even using the phone also to see this Excel file. On the top, you get the like tabs. Okay, so please click on those tabs. So there's confusion earlier, like how to look at the various tabs. But still, you should be able to see even in the phone also, if at all you're just trying to review that or open that. So in this case, these are some of the functionalities which we wrote it. Okay. So you can just take the liberty to write it as whether it is a UI or like only the front end validation which you need to do, or any database database validation which you need to do, that you can just try to take it. So what we are just saying is you can use all self-explanatory which you have. Okay. In this page, we want these functionalities. Okay, like when we are just saying these things, right? So password and the confirm password, these two should be the same. Email, it should be validated to be in the correct format. In the sense, in any email ID, you should have an uppercase, sorry, at the rate, as well as the word on the left or on the right. So that .com, that is required. Need not be .com, but that at the rate is required. So it should include others in the list of tasks. In this particular list, we should have one column called as others. Okay, at least one task should be in the selected tasks, like here. Okay, the skill. So I just provided it as task, but it is a skill. Okay, at least one skill should be in the selected skills. Like if this particular box is empty, nothing is there, at least other also. So in that case, you just submit should not be enabled. That is the functionality which we are talking about. Then years of experience should be mentioned again as a topic. Like you just say choose one topic, one skill, and that again is that skill, same, that particular box should be filled in. Okay, so these are the functionalities which you have, which we just put that. Okay. Now,
And I have a question, sir.
yeah,
Experience in years, what is the maximum number, or is it a drop down? How we are planning that
you
experience?
can just type a put number.
Okay.
They can type it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like
No,
a
no,
text.
do
Simple
one thing
text box will
actually.
be enough for that?
Yeah, text box should be enough.
No, instead of entering numbers like that,
Yeah.
see, you need to because more functionality you can practice you can have. This is my suggestion.
Yeah.
First job joining date.
Okay.
Based on that, if you can derive number of years, or else you need to maintain some history in that from so and so date to so and so date to so and so date. So like that also you can do it. Or else if you enter, that's also fine. But in number of ways you should think actually, not one way. You should think in number of ways.
Yeah. But at the login register in time, we don't have any details of him previous experience or not. He only entering, right, sir?
Okay.
The experience.
No, and so my take would be we cannot put that number of like starting date and all this, because the skills which we are asking, right? The same skill you may use. Let us say one person is working for 4 years. Okay, it doesn't mean that they use all those skills in the 4 years. Okay, like so that is the point. So that's why I'm just saying, okay, it is like a free form field. Okay, 2-digit number at the most. Okay, we can just try to restrict it to 2-digit number. Okay,
Okay.
that's what my take would be there.
And
But
I
in
want
reality, no one is going to show their experience on that particular skill. Overall, they try to show always.
No, that's fine. But for our purposes, we are just saying, okay, so we just need to know that, like for our purposes.
Sir, but here, based on experience level only, we have to display the questions, right? The quiz questions. So
Yeah.
for we need to prepare some experience level, like greater than 2 means one paper, set of paper, like that we are
Yes,
going to.
that's correct. But for example, you take a subject, Java you take.
Yeah.
Okay. So suppose it's not only for one skill, correct? Multiple skills in this. Overall experience you are sharing, you don't have you have multiple skills in that. Need not be only one skill we are going to add in that. There can be multiple skills. Suppose a person is having some 4 years experience in Java. somebody is having C# with 10 years. So based on this number of years, how you upload the question, how you are going to show the questions.
Yeah, in that case, sir, I recommend like Java beginner, Java intermediate, Java advanced, like the three. We can fix the number of set of
Yes,
questions.
number of years, that way, number of years you may put, but when you go, I mean, inside in the member info, you need to add these separately for each and everything. Just to solve some questions, definitely you need to put for each and every skill set. You need to take skill set, you need to take number of years. Based on that only, you can actually give it. So this is also vague actually, if you say intermediate or something like advanced, or if you say one more thing, that is also not clear.
Okay.
Getting my point?
Yes.
So, because there is no demarcation like advanced and basic. I
Okay.
may be working, I mean, for number of years, and there is nothing like basic or advanced in my opinion.
Okay.
Okay, so advanced topics are very easy when compared with the basics. Whatever advanced we say, they are very simple. Okay, but the basics are always very, very important. That's
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah. If basics are through, then only we can easily
Yes.
get the others.
Mostly advanced are already ready-made tools. Just we need to configure them.
Okay.
Most of the time it is just configuration, that much only. So based on that number of years, you cannot ask questions because it's overall experience we are showing in that. 14 means you are not writing separate skill in that. Are we writing separate skill in that?
No.
That's what.
No, I think we are good right now with this one, right? So because if we just try to drill down like that, right, we don't go anywhere. We will be circling back.
Okay.
So whatever we just designed originally, let us just put that, okay? And
Yeah.
then we can work on improvising that. That we always there. There is always a scope for improvement. Okay, so that one you can just have, okay? Like even in Java also, if you just try to say, may not be basic or anything, some whatever the list of topics which you have a detailed list, right? So we
Yeah.
can just try to include there and we can ask that, okay? But it is not possible to put everything like just say Java for loop, Java while loop, right? So that we cannot write. But in general, like struts, example, I know a couple of words, okay? I'm just saying, okay, struts. So Java struts, how many years? Something like that, which you can just try to put that. That is the intention here. This is the design.
And I worked with this list box option, sir. It's working fine when separately I have done, but I try to include in the register page, which I previously shown to you, but it's not working. Maybe the pages got refreshing. That I need help.
You have taken ASP.NET Web Form.
No, sir. This one HTML page and
Can you
JS.
show it screen? Can you show the screen,
No,
please?
no, 1 second. 1 second, let me
Yeah.
just complete, okay? We'll just
Right.
switch back.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
after
sure.
this.
Okay.
Now, this is for this functionality. Okay, we just included some of this database level. Okay, like as we were talking about the original UI we are going to have, and then the application logic will be there, and then finally the UI. Okay, finally the database part. But for this database, I just put some details here. Like this is a table name which we need to have, and for this we are going to have these details. Okay, so this skill detail, where are we going to show the skill detail here? That is whatever we have in the table. Okay, like later, okay, once we just design this, and then once we have this form values filled in, these values should be populated here. Okay, from the table, it just need to show all these values. Okay, example in the skills table, I have it as 5 skills. Example. So what are the skills we are going to have? It should display all those 5 skills here. So that is why we just have this. And then it is the next one is a like profile, okay, user profiles. This is the table. Like once you just click on the submit, user profiles at this particular table should be populated here. That is what we have here. Okay, username means it is not a separate username. We just have it as a user email ID as well as a username together. Why we have it too? Because this is thinking at the future perspective, right? If at all we are going to introduce a new column as a username, at that time we will be using this. Okay, so just for our purposes, we always say username, but behind the scene email ID will be there for us to avoid any confusion there. And then it is a password. This has to be encrypted. I did not include that, as we let us just get the state raw data there. Okay, then we will just try to use the encryption method. Okay, after we just have the basic information. And whereas when the people are selecting these skills, right, along with the experience, now we don't want to put because we don't want to repeat all this data for all the skills, like 10 skills are there. We don't want to include 10 lines like that. So that is why selected skills are going to be stored back into another table. This is the user, okay, this is a user ID, this is a skill ID, and then this is the experience which we are going to populate. But this user ID, how we are going to get that? Okay, so whatever a user ID which we are populating here from this table, that ID has to be referenced here. Likewise, whatever the skill which is selected, based on that skill, that ID has to be referenced. Okay, I know this is at the high level which we have it, or at the very beginning level. First of all, you please try to look at the database level. Okay, so first the UI level, like how we are going to design that. And this, I just put that as a common column, okay, which you can write it in the list. Okay, so this is a list which we have to get that. Okay, this is a page which we have the sample, this one, and I think this particular part which you have. Okay, so we will be able to write this information. We should be able to add this part. It's easy. Whereas this part, this design this particular page to start with. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to mute and you can take it up.
Like we are doing in project in Django, right, sir? So how to integrate like HTML separately we are writing, but where we are writing Python code and how to integrate in Django framework, that I'm not getting. Uh, but I worked on HTML page. I want to show this one. You are able to see my screen, right, sir?
Yeah, we are able to
Can
see
you
the
share
screen.
screen?
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
This one I worked. The logic, like, like all. um, But I try to include this in my register app. But it's I think it's refreshing. I don't know, it's coming and going. So this yeah,
It's HTML page, register.
yeah.
Why you are taking here list box
Where, sir?
here?
In the HTML page you are talking?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Because okay, later we have to render the users skills from the table.
No. Here available text you are writing like this. So in this case, you have a list box. Now
Yeah.
my question is why you are taking list box?
Okay.
Can't you take any other thing
I only
instead
came
of
up with this idea.
taking list box? Instead of doing the list box, something.
Yeah.
For example, you take UL, LI.
Uh,
You can use them.
Order, yeah, order list, unordered list, sir. You're talking.
Yes, you can take them.
Okay.
What is happening exactly? Where is the code you have written? Can you show the code for that?
Yeah, here, sir, here.
In the Angular you have written.
In
Angular application this is, or simple
just a
JavaScript?
normal JavaScript HTML only.
Okay. So where is the button control? Which button? Which
Button,
button
see,
that is?
selected options
Okay.
to list box 1 and list box 2 are source and destinations.
Okay. So this is for all. You are saying
This is
move
for all
selection
and
of.
this is were selected. I
Okay,
place
only for
buttons down.
selected.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I want to-
destination dot append child, you're appending to that particular thing child here.
Yeah.
But why you're appending all the things? So okay, this is move all options you have, move selected option. In the move selected option, why you're using for loop?
Because multiple selection also we are talking about, like we can use at a time 2, 3, we can select and move.
Can you come to front end once again, please?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So how do you use multiple things at one time? You selected that. Okay. You're clicking on that. Like that you're saying.
Yeah. Then they should come here.
Okay, but suppose for only one where you have written.
Only one also it's fine now, sir.
It's not coming there.
Yeah, nothing is coming. All buttons are not working. Here
Okay.
it's working. The same code I.
Yes. Come to the code again, please. Okay. Source and destination you have taken.
Yeah.
Where are you calling this move select option?
Buttons on click
This,
button
okay, just show it.
here.
List box 1, list box 2 you have taken. List box 1, list box 2 you have taken.
Yeah, this is for greater than and moving to the right side, and this is
Yes,
moving to the left
that's
side.
correct.
I just switched the.
Okay. List box 1 and list box 2 you have taken. Like this, you pass parameters. And when you go with that, okay, from left side, are they getting cleared all? When you go with that, once again, come to the front end.
No, nothing.
Okay.
All 4 buttons.
Yes, now come to the code. Just come to the code. Here in this case, before you, where is the click option? Move selected. Yes, go to that. Go to the method function.
Function, okay. Yeah. Here.
Okay. So selected options you have taken. Can you try to print them after line number 43? Do go with console.log after line number 43. After line number 43, so just type console.log selected options. Okay, start bracket. In the bracket, yes, in the brackets, go with the selected options. Okay, just try to run that now. Okay, so now after refreshing, do one thing before you do anything. Come to the 3 dots in the complete right side, extreme right. On the screen, completely right side. Click on that. So just go to the more tools. Come to more tools here. More tools. Okay, in the developer tools. Okay, choose here console. In the right side, choose console. Okay, now here select Python and press arrow key. Nothing is getting selected. Okay, it's nothing is getting selected.
Yeah.
Okay, so here.
But here it's showing and it's going.
Okay, how that is, I don't know. But here, when you click on the Python, here. Once again, select Python here. Select it. Now click on the arrow key. Nothing is happening in that case.
Yeah, that's why it's real. Okay.
Yes, that's why it's not going. So once again, come to code. Selected, it's not remembering, I think. Okay, you have to do one thing. Declare an array.
Okay.
So above any function, you need to declare an array global, that is.
Where like this.
So just write var followed by selected. Temp. You write selected. Temp also you can take equal to. How you declare an array in the JavaScript? No, array is not required. Just you
Okay,
need to put
like
empty
this.
square brackets.
Yeah.
That is array declaration. Okay, at the
Single
end put no. Why you are taking that empty array? Just empty array.
carry. Okay.
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 Now come to this here. Where whenever you select, you need to write code for that.
Okay.
List control. In the list control, when you select, you need to write code for that. You push into array. Into the temp, you push that. No, not
Okay.
that one. You are going with the button greater than. You need to go with the whenever you click on the list box, in that case.
Down, sir.
Yes, where is the list box control?
This one, sir. On click, button clicking.
No, not button, list box.
List box here, sir. Here.
So you need to write code here. On click or something, on select, whatever you have, you try with that.
Okay.
Push them into temporary array first. Again, upon unselecting, you need to remove from the array also. Both you need to write. Where do you write? Select. With select only, you need to write that event. Just check in the Google what are the events available with select.
Okay, I will check.
Can you do like that? Just try to do now itself.
Yeah, I will
Just
try. I will try
yes.
and
Okay, you need to push into array.
okay.
Okay. Then from that array, you need to copy those things.
Okay.
So here it's not taking the
Then
objects.
no need to take this list box one.
Yes, they are not required.
Okay. Okay, sir. And
And on what basis it knows about list box? You have written list box 1, list box 2.
yeah.
So what is list box 1? What is list box 2? It will not understand like that ID is easily here.
Okay.
It does
Okay,
not
then
understand ID automatically.
okay, then while calling function dot list box one
You
dot
can do one thing here. List box 1 you have here in the brackets, right? In the
yeah.
brackets after the before list box, document dot get element by ID you write. Not there. In
Where,
the
sir?
button click event,
Yeah.
go before the list box 1. Before
Okay.
the list box 1, right there, document dot get element by ID. Document dot get element by ID. Start the bracket. In the double quotes, write list box 1. Okay. So similarly, close the bracket there.
Similarly, list box 2.
But is it giving any error for you?
No, sir. List box 2 also I need to
In the
write.
same manner, document dot get element by ID. List box 2 also you need to specify there. Yes. Yes, list box 2. Try this way, but it's giving some errors.
Yeah, it's already read. It's showing red.
That's what I'm saying. Why it's giving error? Can you go with the document? Is it comma have you kept after the first one?
Document dot. Yes, sir. It is comma is there.
Yes. So it will work actually. Why it is giving error? It's not taking anything. Okay. Instead of that, what you need to do on some other method you have to take. Okay. So try to write another method. In the other method, you create these objects and try to do. So
Okay.
move single or something like that you write.
Okay.
Move single. Only one you can move or you need to move those things. So move single, something like that you write. One more method function. So that
Okay.
function you need to call simply here. In that from the list box, whatever is selected, you need to take.
Okay.
So do not put anything. No parameters you need to pass in that case. Remove parameters there.
Here on click one.
Yes, on click only. So try to create another function. Move single you write.
Okay.
Move here. Move single. One more function you need to define. So here whatever move select options you have, remove that.
Yeah.
You have seen 1 or 3 not there. On click event. Okay, you are come fine.
It's also right. This is only right. Comment. Oh, here. Okay. Okay. move move one item.
Okay, another function you need to create. So inside that, just write, take var source src equal to, source equal to document.get element by id list box 1. In the brackets, write list box 1 dot.
Single quotes, sir.
Single quotes or double quotes, both are fine.
Okay. List box 1.
List box 1 dot any selected item. Do you have C dot select? No, dot selected item or something. Dot selected. Otherwise, you write.
Okay. Where down?
No, fine. Otherwise, that is fine. So now here in the next line.
Yeah.
Okay. Next line. Source dot selected item or anything. You have selected node. Selected options. No selected options. You take selected options. Just try to first go with the console.log, whether what are getting selected you can see. Before that, you write console.log, line number 62. There you write console.log. Okay, the brackets write source.selected options. What it is printing first you can check. No double quotes. Okay, source dot selected. Options. It's a property only, not method.
Okay.
Okay. So line number 63, you comment. Yes. Save and try to run. So commenting JavaScript comment is not that. 2 slashes you need to use.
Okay.
Now try to run that. What it's printing first you can see. Based on that, you need to further code it. No. First that button when you click.
Okay.
What's the problem with the button? Can you see?
Yeah. Actually, I didn't define. I got it, sir. 1 second. Actually, I commented, right?
Yes.
Here I didn't add the button.
In between text you need to put. Yes. But okay.
Nothing
Now in the
happened.
console.log, what are you getting?
Nothing.
Select Python. Are you calling that method?
Okay.
Now click on the Python here. Move one item you have.
Move one item.
So move one item must be getting called there. So where is move one item?
Move one item.
Nothing. There is okay. You have written something. List box 1. Okay, it's not printing anything. That means you don't have it. Just see that alert. Just with alert, try to see. In the line number 60, you put in after that put alert. Yes, in the 61 alert. Okay, in the alert in the brackets, right? Item selected. Now in the double quotes you need to put. This time it is string. item selected. So whether that is firing or not, you can check first. If that is firing, then that's okay. So just see now.
No.
That's not firing. That means there is some problem with the code only, JavaScript code.
In
Maybe list
Sep-
box. 1 second. It is not identifying list box 1.
Yes. So
in
the
the
ID you need to
body,
see. It's not firing at all. That particular event is not getting fired.
But
You move an item. One second, come to that button. Come to the button. In the button, move one item. That is fine. On click, move one item. That's correct only. So it should fire automatically. So why this you need to compare? But code is also perfect. No errors in that. It is not getting fired at all. On click equal to move one item. When you click on the button, at least with alert, you have to get something. Okay. That's all fine. Once again, refresh the screen. Otherwise, if you have any cache, remove the cache. Earlier code only sometimes may work. Okay. So just once again, try to run. But this is good work actually. What you've done is good work. Instead of that, if you use UL,
First,
I
I
mean,
tried with UL only, sir, actually. But
yes, so
this
that
list
it
box,
works.
this is not coming. List box, when I put, these arrow
You can
marks are
no,
not
with
coming.
UL, you can add the stall bar.
Oh,
So
that is
select
not
Python now.
coming. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it comes. Select Python. Okay. It's not firing at all. There is some issue with this.
Here it is firing, sir. Here.
Hmm. Okay, it's firing, but it's not working. Then you need to correct it.
Okay. Here, did I include it in the wrong place? Like this form.
That's okay.
Header section only. Styles
Yes.
got added.
Hmm.
Script.
No,
In
correct only.
script
There
only
is
I
no
added.
problem in this case. But that is not getting fired. Event is not fired. You need to check that why you have somewhere here error. See what is this?
Yeah.
Align.
align
Align colon you need to put.
center and
Colon,
what?
colon, align, that is text align, not align. Text align you need to take for that.
Okay.
Text hyphen align.
Style equal to text ln.
Text hyphen align. Text hyphen align. And double quotes. Style equal to double quotes, you need to put that. Equal symbol you are not using. Double quotes, text hyphen align. You have see there, you're getting help there when you go with that. Whatever you want to put center, and you need to separate them with the semicolons. When you have more than one style, you need to separate them with the semicolons. You haven't specified value for text align, center or whatever it is, you are not specifying anything in that case. No, of text align, where is the value for text alignment? Have you kept center?
Center.
That
After
is
text align, text
heading.
hyphen align colon, after colon you need to keep center.
Okay.
Key value pair that is, put semicolon now. Semicolon. Background color, whatever color you want to put, you put after background color, colon you need to put them, you need to put the background color. Yes, put background color value. Whatever, whether it is RGB or whether it is
Red.
named color. Okay, put semicolon. It is now correct. Like this you need to keep. Okay, again here in the line number 75, there is some error. Form align center you have.
Here error is there, sir.
No, yes,
yeah
align
align.
attribute is not
ln.
fully
Okay.
aligned.
Text ln.
Style you need to put. Style.
Style. Okay. Style equal to
Yes.
again text ln.
Yes. Colon. Yes, in the end you close. in the end, after R, you close it. No, you are not closing properly. You need to close the double quotes. Hmm. Yes,
Even
form,
in down center.
yes. So see now, try to run again. Will this cause any problem? We see
Here, is
whether
there
this
any
works
error,
or
sir?
not.
It's showing something.
It's
Background.
only
Back.
2 errors.
No, background
Scroll
color.
down. Scroll down.
Spelling background BACK.
C is missing. C is
Okay,
missing for background.
okay. Yeah.
So that is what IntelliSense is. Automatically it's showing you some error. So from
Yeah.
that itself you can identify.
Today only I installed VSS and shifted, sir.
Yes.
This,
Otherwise, how you were doing earlier?
earlier, just directly I'm typing everything in HTML notepad, then
Okay, the
saving like
notepad. Fine. This helps you very much. So they actually what they do, try to run this.
Yeah, this changed.
That Python here. Still not working. So you need to
Not-
figure out why it is not working.
Okay.
Make them to work.
Yeah. Okay. And I tried something here also,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yes. Is it
I
working
added
here?
some. No, the same, but
Okay. That's what some problem you have in that. Otherwise, share that code in the you zip it and share that code. I'll
yeah.
rectify and tomorrow I'll explain you where you are doing wrong something.
Okay. And I
Zip
also
that entire
deleted.
folder you need to zip and you need to share.
Okay, okay.
So then I can tell you where you are doing mistake, why it is not firing.
And I created some tables according to the requirements, like
Okay.
test, like just
Yes.
sample database, user ID, username, primary key,
Mm.
skills. I added just now date column also.
Yes. Mm.
This year. But these queries were in stored procedures where we have to write, sir, that
Stored
calling,
stored,
sir. Actually, I'm unable to figure out how it works with Django and Python integrated environment. Like
Yes.
individually, I have an idea, but in Django, how our project is structured, I'm not able to get that.
Later on that is. Right now you finish the
Okay.
front end part.
Okay, okay,
We'll discuss about it later on.
okay, okay. Then here only I have to write stored procedures in MySQL for these.
In the MySQL, you need to write stored procedures. You need to call them from the Django.
Okay.
So just share that code.
Okay. Okay. I will share this.
In the WhatsApp, you can share.
Okay, sir. I'm stopping the sharing. Thank you, sir.
I think today's discussion, it was good. So I recorded this and we will be sharing the recording. And if you do not have access, any one of you, to the shared drive or the Google Drive, please let me know and I'll give you the access for this particular process. And for any file which you upload, please try to put your name to the end, because if everyone is using the same file name, then it is going to have some difficulty, or it will just create new versions and it will just try to put that. Okay, all will be given the editor access that folder, but at the same time, please do not delete anything. Having additional is okay, but please do not delete anything. In other words, no one will do by purpose, but please pay much attention to that, okay, while just you are uploading or okay, manipulating anything. Okay, all, thank you.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.